Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hi. Today, guys, I keep ordering stuff off of Amazon, and now I have something new to play with, which is honestly not that fun to play with, but like the fact that it exists is really exciting for me, which is a new digital scale designed specifically for coffee brewing. So that's kind of just like, I don't know, kind of exciting. You know, when you get like a new, I don't know, maybe some people don't really know the feeling. What the heck? Hold on a second. Huh? Unauthenticated. That's interesting. You guys can see. Oh. You guys can see me, right? You guys are watching. Hold on a second. Unauthenticated. You need to be logged in. I am logged in. Okay. There might be some disruptions here. So please hold. I don't even know what you guys are seeing right now. Oh. Wait. Okay, did that work? Am I seeing you guys? Okay. Am I still... Bigger question. Am I still live? That was my controller. I think everything is still loading up again. Okay, there we go. I did not like that. Thank you, Stream Elements. Thank you, Stream Elements, for a very, very functional system. Okay, cool. Now let's try this again. There we go. Okay. Wait, what? It did the thing again. Guys, it did the thing again. You guys don't know. You guys can't see what's happening behind all the curtains. But, it got rid of my stream again. Because I clicked the go live button. And then it went away. So now I gotta remake it. I don't know why it does that. Okay. Now if I try this again, it should pop up. There we go. Okay, problem solved. Don't worry, guys. We got it figured out. We're all good. We're all Gucci. Everything's fine. Nothing is wrong. Everything is perfect. I'm perfect. You guys can look at me and be like, wow, what a perfect being. So I hope you guys are all right. It just said stream aborted. What do you mean? What do you mean? Did it even start? It didn't even start. Okay, now did it start? I'm gonna hit the refresh button. Give me a second here. This is the problems with multi-streaming, by the way. It's not even going right now. It's almost 12. Yeah, it's not even going. Why am I streaming to? Okay, you know what? Screw this. screw this, I'm going home. No. Let's try just going live randomly. Okay. Okay, now let's see if that worked. Wow. What if my like Google isn't working? Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Canvas settings are normal. Output settings are normal. Broadcast settings are... Is that normal too? I think so. Yeah. It's just not taking the stream key for some reason. Wait, now it is. What the heck? What the? I didn't even press go live. Do you know how normal you sound? Do you know how great the YouTube service is? Okay, it's live now. I don't know what I did, but it's live now. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna roll with the punches. Okay, so what I was saying before, I got a new upgrade, which was a coffee scale, right? And I don't know about if you guys know the feeling of buying a new appliance for your house, because a lot of the times people don't have to worry about that. But buying a new appliance for your house is just like one of the most exciting things, because your life should, in theory, get better and more convenient. Like, it doesn't sound very fun to buy a new washing machine, but when you buy a new washing machine, holy hell, your life is like changed forever. You get the fancy new bells and whistles, and all of a sudden you get... Back in my day, we never had washing machines that did that. In fact, a lot of them didn't have safety features, so people could like lose limbs. It sounds kind of morbid, but yeah, that's... Yeah, now we have fancy washing machines. I think about that every time I do my... I actually look forward to hearing the little jingle at the end of every wash cycle, so... Yeah, I don't know, is that crazy? Am I insane? Is that weird? All my washing machine does is scream at me. Ugh. Yeah, that's what the old one did. Please make that a Discord soundboard. I will, yes, good idea. My old place had a fridge that was from the 50s. The landlord replaced it with a modern one, and it was like going to the future, right? Like, okay, so if you don't have to worry about appliances in your house, it's not that exciting, right? But when you buy a brand new fridge, a brand new freezer, just add, all that stuff, all the appliances in your home. Just think about all the appliances that you use. And if you don't use any appliances, I'm probably sure you're not supposed to be watching this. But yeah, like, Like a dishwasher is pretty dang cool. Imagine a dishwasher. Guess who I am? You're Crazy Star. Yin, welcome back. I know you've like been here, but like, welcome. It's always good to see you. I always get excited when my rice cooker beeps, right? Rice cookers, that's another thing, guys. Rice cookers are kind of like, you know, they're underappreciated. It's Amy. Why did you change your name to Toast Sucker? Hi, welcome in, guys. Good to see you guys. My fridge makes these weird machine gun sounds every 5 minutes. Did you happen to have a ice machine in your fridge? Because it might be that, actually. It might be that. Welcome in, guys. Bum, 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 bum. It was a 5-year-old ice dispenser that's rusty. That sounds about right, yeah. Those old ones just suck. They do. I don't actually like the ice dispenser in my fridge. Okay, so when I want to get ice for something, usually in a bowl, so not in a cup. In a cup, it's fine, right? Because they kind of hit the bottom of the cup and then just kind of whatever. But when you try to put ice into a bowl because you're cooking and you need to like put something into a bowl of ice, you put the bowl down and then the ice just swoops out of the bowl and it just shoots out onto the floor. And I'm like, okay, well, like, I wish I had like a better ice dispenser. Like, I wish it was more vertical and not so horizontal, because it's like shooting out like a slide, like a Super Mario 64 slide, just going and it's straight out. So like that's kind of annoying. Cup and then bowl. Ugh, I know I could do that, but why cup when bowl? You know. My phone is at 1%. I know that. You said your name is Amy. Yeah, I know you. You're the person who comes in every so often and says, I'm going to make it to every stream. The rice cooker eventually has one of those super... Okay, so recently I bought a $500 rice cooker. Man, my life has changed. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Those expensive rice cookers are no fucking joke. Like, before I had a $50 one from Walmart. I had like a $50 rice cooker from Walmart, and that was like all right. But the $500 ones, those ones cook rice. I don't know how they do it. Like, it's the same method, right? But like, the rice is fluffier. It's not as like, you know, it's not as like sticky. Even though like I wash the rice the same way. Like, I don't get it. How does it work? And then there's like these really nice cook methods too. And then like it came with this other stuff that could be used as a slow cooker as well. Man, pressure cookers are another thing too. I love using pressure cookers. It make your meat really, really tender. I like using it when I make curry. I use a pressure cooker on my beef. And yeah, the pressure cooker for rice. No, it's not a pressure cooker for rice. No. Could you imagine? I wonder how that would be. An air fryer, nice. Man, I feel like we're a bunch of old people now talking about our appliances. I mean, I am 37. I don't know about you guys. The pressure cooker. Yeah, pressure cookers are insane. I know I was talking with Mika the other day, and she's like, I really, really want a pressure cooker. And I'm like, you should. Pressure cookers, they're kind of scary to use at first, but like they have a bunch of like built-in safety stuff, so like it doesn't like explode on you. But the pressure cooker, if you know how to use a pressure cooker, your meats that specifically will always just come out tender and amazing. Crockpot's a little different. Crockpot's like one of those things that like you have like a really big pot, and you put like soup or like a stew into it, and like you let it like cook for like 15 hours or something like that. And that's another good one too, but like that one it's like slow cooking. Crockpots are usually used for slow cooking, so yeah. You guys, if you want a domestic husband, you're looking at the right place. Joking, guys. I'm joking. I'm not on the table. I'm actually on a chair. All right. Do you guys want to make coffee? I want to make coffee. Let's go. Welcome to... Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Let me just fix this here. Let me fix the coffee board. Because it is no longer April. It's May. I'm gonna put a little flour on it just because I feel like it. It's gonna be May. That's a really shitty flour, but it's fine. I'm gonna work while I fix on dress fixing. Yay! Okay, today's stream is brought to you by the Sloth. It is one of the cups that make my hands look like yaoi hands. So, there we go. Holy chopped? What do you mean chopped? I love the series Chopped on the Food Network. Does anybody else watch the Food Network Chopped? They did a special on you. I'm genuinely shocked because my little cousin called me a bitch and he's 2. I mean, he's gotta learn it from somewhere. I'm actually on a chair. Well, get under the table. There's an earthquake. I was like, do I have, like... So, if you're, like, in a building, right? Would it be safer to get under a table or to leave the house? Let's say you're in a house, right? Would it be better to leave the house or to, like, get under a table? Like, in the city, I understand it's a little bit more different because the city, right? There's, like, you know, tall skyscrapers that will collapse onto you, right? But if you're, like, in, like, a rural area where there's just a bunch of houses, right? Just... It's you leave the house, right? Unless you think the house will collapse on you the second you leave. Okay, so like... Okay. Actually, one of the scariest things... I'm going to turn my water on, by the way. One of the scary things is that I was in Japan. And Japan gets hit with a lot of earthquakes. And while I was working, I was out in the copier room, right? So I was in the copier room. There's no tables in the copier room. And then an earthquake hit. And it was one of the big ones that sends the alarm through the building. It's like, by the way, there's a big earthquake. Please get under something. Please get under something. And I couldn't. So I was like, well, I guess I'm going to die. And so I just kept just kept scanning things. And then it passed. And I was like, okay, cool. So, like, yeah, was that stupid? Absolutely. That was stupid. But did I survive? I did anyways. You should get into a basement for a tornado. Okay. Shelter in place, generally. If you don't have enough time to respond and leave the building. Okay. Good to know. No, seriously, I was like, yes, I'll die. I was literally like, okay, well, like, there's no table for me to hide under. I guess I could, like, shove a bunch of the documents out of, like, the cabinet and just hide inside the cabinet. But there wasn't any table inside the photocopier room, so I was like, I guess I'm going to die. But I didn't want to do that because, like, I was just a simple worker there, and I was like, I don't really want to just shove all that out of the way, I don't want to ruin anything. Hail? What, hail? Hail the size of minivans? The earthquake was caused by me destroying the bed. You wish. Depends on how the minivan is, I suppose. I mean, minivans come in all shapes and sizes now. I forgot I needed to prep my my filter. Oh, there they are. I should put these in a place where I can actually reach them. Take your meds, by the way, guys. If you haven't taken your meds already, please take your meds. Okay, by the way, guys, here's my fancy new scale. It's a bit bigger, but it now has a timer on it. So that's pretty dang cool. Okay. You guys see, you hear that? It goes beep. It's so fun. My meds ran out. That sucks. I hope you get your meds back. Drink water? Yeah, everyone drink water too. Beep, beep. Whoa, Yin. Thank you. I demand a ditto on the board once more. Oh my god, I remember the dittos. Thank you. Guys, we're actually really, really close to getting memberships. I'm like not gonna lie. I would say really close, but like we're steadily getting there. We're over halfway for watch hours. So guys, if you are watching on elsewhere that's not on YouTube right now, we're about like halfway in terms of watch hours. But also my shorts have been doing really, really well, and I'm posting daily. And well, I'm already about a sixth of the way after like 2 or 3 weeks. So okay. So that's really cool. Can you make it cheap because I'm broke? Yeah, I'm probably gonna have like a $1, like $2 tier, and then a $5, and then a $10. The $10 are gonna have some extra benefits. So, yeah, you know. Okay, so today, guys, we are not drinking terrible Starbucks coffee anymore. Today, we're drinking Salt Spring. I grinded this myself today, so I probably shouldn't have grinded the whole bag, but I didn't want to go and like grind this every single time I wanted to make coffee, so I just wanted to keep this bag here. But we're drinking Salt Spring. This is from Canada. Proudly Canadian, as somebody just previously mentioned right now. Organic, fair trade from the Peru blend. It's a Peru blend. I don't know what that means. It's going to be a medium roast. If there's any notes on here. Sweet. Oops. I got a bunch of beans everywhere now. Okay. Sweet, citrus, and bright. So that's interesting. Organic coffee exclusively from Peru. In 2004, we established our first direct trade relationship in Peru, moving towards a trade model that benefits the farmers with an artful approach to roasting. We have brought out the best in the beans, highlighting a balance between apple and milk chocolate characteristics. So that's the type of coffee we're drinking today. And I'm actually really, really excited because I don't think I've ever really had an apple note yet, so. So, all right, first thing that we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna wet the filter. If you guys don't know what wetting the filter is, it's just to get the crud out. The papery crud. Were you grinding against that bag of salt? Salt? It's coffee. Okay, we're gonna do 20 grams of coffee here. Also, now I have like 0.0 grams there. So like, I can get really accurate with my coffee. So I got 20.3. I can get 20 right on the dot there. You can't even like really see that. got 20 grams of coffee here. We're gonna aim for 320 grams of water, but first we're gonna bloom the coffee here, guys. So we're gonna do that and let that sit for about 30 seconds. And then we get back to normal brewing. The grossest description is salted peanut water. Hot dog water with hints of hot dog water. Okay. Just let that bloom, let that carbon dioxide escape. Let those gases escape. Okay. Controlled pour here. Is bath water okay? I wonder what it would be like if you used, what was it? Was it Belle Delphine that did that? It was like, oh, I have bath water. Imagine brewing coffee with that, with bath water. Bad. 319.8. So that's pretty much 320. Welcome back. Oh my god, you're a forger. I love your work. Isle Delphina. Isle Delphino. That's from Mario Sunshine. No, Belle Delphine. She was an OnlyFans creator and she sold bath water. Bath salts and bath water. Yeah, it's the best combination, guys. So our extraction should take roughly about 3 minutes, I think. So we're looking at a pretty good extraction right now. So how much for your bath water? I don't know. I was watching a video the other day, and it was one of my favorite streamers, Vinny Vinesauce, and then they talked about Twitch streamers for a little bit, and they were talking about bathwater. He's like, hey, do you know the person who sells bathwater? He's like, excuse me? And they're like, how much do you think your bathwater would go for? And he's like, not very much. I'm like, Vinny, you know for a fact your bathwater would go for like hundreds. What's an OnlyFan? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Bathwater. Hi, welcome in. How am I? I'm doing great. I'm not baking a bunch of food. Hold on a second. Let me change the topic chat. I don't have any pastries today. I just realized I don't have any pastries. What's your favorite? What's your favorite drink? What is your favorite drinks, guys? Actually, like, and it's not like coffee or like not just coffee or tea or anything, but like you can say like a Jack Daniels with Coke if you want. if you're really an alcoholic. Okay, looks like our extraction is pretty much on time here. 3 minutes 30 seconds ish. So that's pretty awesome. I love this scale so much. Latte, actually, yeah, lattes are good. Ooh, that smells good. Ooh, that smells good, guys. Oh my god, I do smell the apple in it. And it kind of has like a tint of like apple pie. I feel like this would go well with cinnamon. So we have a couple left in here, but itadakimasu. Okay, I'm gonna give it a big sniff first. Yeah, it kind of has that apple pie smell to it. It's kind of crazy. It is, by the way, Salt Spring Coffee. This is the Peru blend. Have you read the latest Spy Family? I haven't actually seen Spy Family since season 2, so I haven't even watched season 3 yet. So, yeah, I never really have time to. That's the thing. That's the problem. I never have time to watch like anime or like play games. The only time I have to play games and watch anime are usually when I'm like, I need to schedule the time to do it, and it sucks. So, yeah. Brita Filter Brewing stream. I actually would maybe want to try that. I want to try putting vodka through a Brita filter, because apparently it gets rid of all that like the strong alcohol taste and keeps the alcohol. Man, seriously, this coffee smells so good. I like, if it's not good, if it doesn't taste good, I'm gonna throw something. Can you put your name up there too? You have to contribute to the Ko-fi, contribute through the Streamlabs or through Twitch sub, and then eventually when we get it, YouTube membership. Eat the coffee grounds while he's not looking. Oh my god, thank you so much for the sub, by the way. Yeah, we drinking the coffee though. Oh, that's actually really good. Yeah, I can taste the quote-unquote bright part of it. Hold on a second, I'm getting a message from my sister. I think it has to do with the farmer's market that we're going to be attending. Girl, you don't have membership. Yeah, I don't have memberships yet, but we're getting there. We're getting real close. Looks like a little ghost. I'm really bad at drawing, okay? I'm really bad at drawing. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I'm planning something right now. Sorry, got it. Okay, I'm ready. So I was sorry, so there's a farmer's market in my area, and I gotta help my sister with that, so she's texting me right now about how I need to. Can you go bald for a membership? I actually can't go bald at all. Sorry, I was a little quiet there. Sorry. Can you motivate me to wash the dishes? Yeah. Wash the dishes. Wash the dishes. Wash The dishes. Yeah, sorry. I was just I'm gotta sort this out. I'm a very busy guy, okay? I'm very busy. It made me more lazy. Well, I tried. ASMR, barista tells you to wash the dish. Okay, ready? Hey, we need those dishes washed right now. If we don't want to get those dishes washed, people are gonna eat on dirty plates and cups. Do you want that for our customers? Yeah. All right. If you don't want to eat off some dirty plates, why are you making customers eat off the dirty plates too, huh? You got nice figures? Thanks. My figure is nice too. Like my waist and my ass. This coffee is actually really good, guys. This is probably not as good as Stock and Crown. Stock and Crown has taken first place for sure in my heart. But this is a pretty solid one too. I've been trying to plan to visit my sister, but she never understands that you have to plan stuff beforehand in order to book trains. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Actually, the one thing that is kind of annoying in general is that my parents never really understood that my availability is like, you need to like tell me things a week in advance, and so they're like, hey, we're going to this place tomorrow, and like I was like, okay. It's like, do you want to come? I was like, I can't, I have something planned. That's the problem, is that they're like, oh yeah, let's go do this thing, and I'm like, I can't. I need at least like a week ahead of time, because yeah. Why parents be doing that? I don't know. Like, they're just like, oh, you're not doing anything interesting. It's like, well, actually I am. And the thing is though, is that, guys, I mean, technically this is technically nothing, right? But this is our special time, guys, right? This is our special time. And I do make time for you guys to do this, right? So this is something that is scheduled for me. This is something that I do because it's enriching, not only for me, but for a number of other people as well. So thanks for making time for a step. No, you're welcome. You're welcome, Shiny boy. I'm your grandma. Team Fortress. Oh my god, Team Fortress 2 or Team Fortress Classic? Because that's different. Do you have a figure in a jar too? No. I have a figure in a cup though. TF2. It's been a while since I played TF2. It's a good game. Return to lurk. We'll probably call you back in if we need you in Letterboxd. But yeah. Mother put a road trip to China near my exams, right? Yeah. They're asking if I want to go to Southeast Asia this summer. And I don't know if they actually meet it or not, but they want to go to Southeast Asia. So, what's a sunny angle? Yeah, I don't know. So, with me, like, even before I had this whole like life structure change, which is like a part of the reason why also things were busy. My parents felt like I never really did anything at home. They always like, oh, he's just in the basement, he's just playing games on his computer or whatever. But like, the thing is, if you check my like Steam hours, and if you check my like Nintendo hours, like I'm not playing video games, guys. Like I'm so busy doing other stuff. So they're naked babies you put in the back of your phone with wings. What? What? Sunny angels? Is bro blind? Yeah, specifically with you. Yeah, my transforming ass head. I got a big forehead, so what? Big butt, so what? I spent 5 hours straight on budget backrooms. want to jump to Australia. I do want to visit Australia too. I want to visit the UK. I want to visit Australia. I want to visit Italy. Spain, not for too long though. I would visit Spain for like maybe 2 or 3 days. I want to visit Vietnam. I want to visit Korea, South Korea. Where else do I want to see? I know. Okay, this is kind of crazy, but actually, I don't want to go to Dubai, because Dubai, it's very like touristy. Like it's very money. Like you need to have a lot of money for Dubai. So. The architecture is really nice there. Oh, I'd love to see Singapore too. Singapore would be really nice. Apparently Singapore is really, really clean. So, the one thing about Japan, because I've lived there for 2 years, I'm going to bring this up every single time, by the way. I worked at Blizzard. Can you guess? I worked at Blizzard. Okay. No, I lived in Japan, and one of the things that will always kind of be hard is that no matter how much you know the language, no matter how much you incorporate yourself in their culture, no matter how how integrated you are with Japanese culture, society, language, etc. It doesn't matter how integrated you are. If you are a foreigner, you will always be seen as a foreigner, and that's like the craziest thing. And actually, I was thinking about this. There's a scene in, I think, is it Saving Private Ryan or something? But there's a guy who's from like Poland or something, and he's fighting alongside the Americans, and he's got a Polish accent, and then he's like, the guys are like, oh, like go back to your country, and he's like, I am in my country. I'm in America. I'm an American. And these guys are just like, this guy from Poland. Strawberry matcha or boba? Strawberry matcha is actually like an underappreciated drink. Come to England. I would love to. Half who's lived in Japan their whole lives often get called foreign. Yeah, that's so crazy too. Like even half Japanese people are considered foreigners. I wouldn't say like, not as a whole, but like a lot of people in Japan were like, oh, you're not full Japanese. It's kind of crazy. Like it's kind of. I went to Japan one time and they congratulated me every time I spoke Japanese. That's actually an insult. Maybe they don't mean it in such a way that it's an insult, but it is an insult. They're like, oh, you spent time to like actually learn to say something. That's kind of like the thing, right? But like, if somebody's like, oh, Nihongo Jozu, they don't mean it. They don't mean it. They're just like, oh yeah, you just learned some phrases. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. But when somebody speaks English, right, to us, and they say like only a little bit, right? We don't say that. They're like, oh, you're speaking some English, right? You're speaking some English. But like, even if people are speaking English in a semi-fluent way where they're like able to form long sentences and compound sentences and like, you know, we often look down on them because they're like, oh, you're not fluent though. You're not fluent. You can't speak to us fluently. It felt insulting. It is an insult. It is an insult. When any Japanese person goes to you and says, oh, Nihongo Jozu, oh, you speak good Japanese, they're lying to you. They're lying to you. It's one of the niceties that they teach, right? So like, imagine if you say, like, once you sneeze, right? In America and in Canada, if you sneeze, we habitually say bless you, right? So if a foreigner if a foreigner goes up to them and speaks Japanese, habitually they just go, oh, your Japanese is pretty good, which is like more like an insult than anything. So the one thing I did get though is that somebody thought I was I spent a number of years in Japan, like 7 or 8 years in Japan, and they're like, oh, hatsuon, like, you know, my pronunciation is really, really good, because the thing with me is that I do accents. I like to imitate accents a lot. So Strawberry matcha from Costco is good. Oh man, but it's just pure sugar. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah. Chai latte. Chai lattes are good. Yeah. YouTube. I'm kind of doing my maths homework right now. What are you working on? Is it calculus? I actually love calculus. I am Steve. I really like trig. For some reason, I don't know what it is about trigonometry, but like I don't know, man. Something about trigonometry just really gets me. Something about the relationships between sides and stuff, you know? Matcha from my local coffee shop. Did you guys know that matcha doesn't have to be ceremonial grade? Matcha is matcha. There's some matcha that will have like brighter colors and stuff. So like there is quality and not quality matcha, but like there's no such thing as ceremonial matcha. Like if it's either it's good quality matcha or it's bad quality matcha. So ideally you want the good quality matcha, but like, you know, there's no such thing as ceremonial grade matcha. I'm just gonna fact check myself right now. Ceremonial matcha. Yeah, I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh, there's really no, it just at least needs to, the matcha just needs to have a good texture and it needs to have a nice color, and that's it. That's the, that is the only like sort of, requirement, because if you have like a really kind of muddy looking matcha, it doesn't make a good matcha. But even then, like, a muddy looking matcha isn't bad either, so. Yeah, matcha is also very hated or very loved too. I've noticed that as well. Every time I try to sell matcha to somebody, or somebody's like, what does a matcha taste like? I'm always like, well, it's a really, really hit or miss. It's either you love it or you hate it. And some people will say, oh, it tastes like grass, and others will say like, oh, it tastes very herbally, right? And so, the only thing that I can say to people if they want to try matcha, right? The thing is, I always say, like, to know if you like to know if matcha is good or not, you have to try it yourself, because it is so divisive. People will love it or people will hate it. So, you are old? Are you old? I am old. Weatherspoons is peak. Your ass keeps popping up on my feed. Your ass should keep coming by and watch, because it is awesome. My streamers are great. I hope you enjoyed them though. If I'm popping up on your feed, I hope you're at least enjoying it. If you don't like it, you can block me. I genuinely mean this. Like, if you guys don't like seeing me, if you guys don't like me, just block me. So, the problem is that, like, sometimes you will get these people that you don't like. And this doesn't even just apply to me either. Like, do it for other people too. If you just don't like the people that you're seeing, block them, or say like, I'm not interested in seeing this person's content. Because what is happening, and this is very important, guys, all right? So please listen carefully. Your feeds are based off of what the system thinks you like, all right? So if you spend time commenting and you know, getting yourself worked up and like hating this, you know, hating a person and their content, and you're like, I freaking hate this person, why do they keep, just block them, because they'll get out of your life and you'll never see them again, and you'll just be saving all that energy, all that hate, all that anger, and just you put it to something more constructive, you know? So that goes for me too. If I piss you guys off, if I just piss you guys off, just leave. I encourage you, just leave. Just block me. I don't care. If we're not compatible, if we are not compatible, you don't have to watch my stuff, okay? So. Feels like talking to a wise guy. Oh, this wise guy over here. No. I don't want to say I'm wise because like there's a lot of things I don't know, and I'm just going off of what I've experienced so far and like kind of like sharing my experience with others. And I think that's a really, really good thing about human connection too, is that it is sharing your guys' like sharing experiences, right? Like sharing experience is a great way to learn. It's a great way to see different walks of life. It's a great way to see, you know, or it's a great way to like approach things differently as well. And so everything is not so monotonous. And I think that's the one thing that I really, really love about seeing you guys too, is that even when there's like the regulars here too, it's never really the same. The funny thing is that I do the same thing every like 3 days a week. If anybody's familiar with this stream, right? We do 3 things here, right? We brew coffee, we chat, we play games. We do puzzles, I guess. Those are the only three things we do, and we do it 3 times a week. Monday, Thursday, Saturday. Every single time. So, and then the thing is that it always feels different. It doesn't matter. For some reason, every time I go live, it feels different. So... Can you remind me what range is, please? Like range? Like home on the range? So yeah, I'm sorry also guys if I like just kind of cruise over your guys' comments. There's quite a bit of you. But also if I go onto a rant, right? If I start ranting, then I will very lightly read the chat while I get my thoughts out. So I apologize if it gets that way. I guess also too, if you catch me in a rant and you want to change the subject, it's not gonna happen. Range? Oh wait, range in math. Oh yeah, so a range is basically like it's basically from the one number to another. That's basically it. It's one number to another number. So like a range of numbers is like, you know, it goes from -3 to +10. That's a range of numbers. It's the maximum and the minimum number allowed. We love Uncle Ants. I love you guys. No, I really do appreciate you guys. Thanks, Dad. Excuse you, I'm a grandma. The lowest value from the highest value. Exactly. There you go. Somebody explained it better than I do. Welcome in. Sorry, Grandma. It's okay, Sonny. It's okay. We're dating. I'm your girlfriend too. I'm your girlfriend. I'm your grandma. I'm your dad. I'm your uncle. I'm your cousin. It don't matter. I can be whatever you want me to be. I'm like Barbie. Be who you want to be, Barbie girl. I kind of want to watch a bunch of Barbie movies, like Swan Lake. I don't know why. I just have this weird, like, I have a weird, like, urge just to watch Barbie movies. Okay, it's so funny. I do so, yeah, like, I'm the least masculine guy. I wouldn't say the least masculine guy, but I'm a very not masculine guy, right? And so, like, I'm just like, I just want to watch a Barbie movie. Like, fuck it. I want to go, like, watch Monster High or collect Monster High dolls or something, you know? So, I never let myself be limited to, you know, gender roles specific things, right? I fucking hate Hot Wheels, actually. I actually do not like Hot Wheels. I'd rather play with like, Bratz dolls and Monster High dolls. Because like, the thing is, guys, like, I don't know, if you want to do something, just do it. Like, that's the thing. Like, also, if it's cringe, listen, if it's cringe, just like, fuck it. Fuck it. You'll be cringe. I always think this is weird, but when people are like, oh, you're cringe, right? Like, you're doing something that you like. You're doing something that makes you happy, right? And if somebody's like, why are you doing something that makes you happy, right? That's so dumb. It's very dumb. Don't you think that? Like, somebody's like, you don't deserve to have happiness in your life. Actually, a thing that's real, like, kind of like that. So this is gonna be a little bit political talk. I'm not gonna go too much into it, right? But when you see like a low income family, right? You see a low income family and they buy a PS5, right? And then you see a rich person and they're like, why are they buying PS5s? They don't have the money to buy PS5, right? And they're like, well, like, do they not deserve to have something good in their life? Like, are they supposed to spend all their money on trying to build wealth, right? Like, yeah, that makes sense, right? But like, could you imagine just suffering every single day just to get your way out and not having a sort of just any sort of ray of sunshine in your life, right? There's like no, and especially if they're kids too, like this family, like let's say there's a low income family and the kids are like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, right? And they really want a PS5 for Christmas because, you know, they really want Santa to give them a PS5 because, you know, all the kids have the PS5 and, you know, whatever. So like, you know, like, it's fine. Let a kid have a PS5 for Christmas. It doesn't matter if it's a low income family. It doesn't matter if they quote unquote can't afford it. Just let them have it, you know? So I've seen that too. I've seen that, and it's crazy that people are like, oh, poor people shouldn't have PS5s. It's like, fucking mind your own business. Best grandma. Do you want cookies? I don't have cookies today, but maybe I will in the future. What is that? Why is bro? Why are you wearing that? What, a shirt? Why am I wearing a shirt? Because I don't want to be shirtless. Dingus. No, it's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. You need a best uncle mug? Starting the day off with a nice cup of coffee. Ray Honor. I don't know what Ray Honor is. Honor. My anti-drug. Can you make us cookies, Grandma? I'll think about it. Want to say I'm glad that you enjoyed my birthday card. Yeah, no, I'm glad that you guys gave me a birthday card. I wasn't expecting it. All of a sudden, I get a fucking email that's like, bitches from your server sent you a card. I was like, what the fuck? So, yeah, no, thank you guys so much for the birthday thing. I like that. Seriously, was so kind of you guys. I was not expecting that at all. So. Dishes are clean. Nice. Good job. Good work. You deserve a cookie. Grandma's cookies. Grandma's kisses. God, what if I did an ASMR? Sorry. Oh my god, sorry. The thought in my head, and I laughed before I even finished the thought. Imagine if I did an ASMR, but like instead of like an ASMR like a weird, you know, imagine if it was like an ASMR boyfriend pretends to be your grandma. Hey there, Sonny. I got you some cookies. Later on, I'm gonna go knit you a sweater so then you can have a nice sweater to show all to your friends. Grandma ASMR, absolutely. I think that would be fun. Your mug hasn't been washed for a month, by the way? No, that's not true. I literally washed this like last night. Not last night. Well, like I pulled it, like I pulled it out of like the dishwasher like a long ass time ago, and I just pulled it out today. So we haven't used this mug in forever. I would wear anything you made me. I would trust you. I don't know, man. That sounds like a very dangerous proposition. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. I hope you guys are enjoying. Thank you guys so much. Also, I've been exploding over the past month. It's crazy. So, like, I don't know. That's kind of blowing my mind. I don't want to talk about it too much because you guys probably aren't that interested. But, yeah. Seeing all the support that's been happening over the last month has been really, really nice. So I gotta say thank you guys for watching and staying here and spending time with me and chatting. Bless you. And I hope you guys are having a good time. A lot of the times we do a lot of wacky, silly chatting. This weekend, guys, we only do it about once a month because I want to keep spirits high usually, but also I want to help you guys feel heard. This weekend we're doing something called Dear Dolce, which is a write-in anonymous sort of confession stream. Something that's been bothering you, something that's kind of been like on your minds. If people in your life really haven't been listening to you, that's probably a good time to talk about more about the serious stuff. And that happens about once a month, guys, so just so you know. Oh, did I forget to hit the fucking button again? Hold on a second. I think I forgot to hit the button. I did. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, yeah, that's right. It didn't work. That's fine. It's fine. I'll fix it later. Can you add Anya into your Tomodachi? I was thinking about it. I wanted to do Lloyd, Anya, and Yor. So, will there be a chat message for it? There will be, yes. There will be a link as well. So, stop bombing Grandma. Yeah, stop bombing. Favorite is OFT. OFT? OFT. Hi from Africa. Hi from Canada. What are you playing today? We always do puzzles. We always do. I would love to add memberships, but we are not there yet. We need some more watch hours and we need some more shorts views, and I'm working on that, guys. So, if you like, guys, also if you just like this, if you guys want memberships, you just come by often. Tell your friends about this place. That's pretty much all I can tell you. I decorated my VR by setting a dynamite on it and repaired them. What? Cool looking VR. What? Can you add text to speech? No, I hate text to speech. I will say this, guys, about text to speech, and there's nothing wrong with text to speech and streams that have it, but we can get really, really disruptive. So that's why I just don't like it. It's funny. It gets disruptive. And I understand, like, oh, like, it's every so often, but, like, I don't know. I just don't like it. So, hit 68 subs. Guys, give that person one more sub and no one else. So they have 69, okay? Text-to-speech would destroy Grandma's life. It would. 72? That's good. No, guys, seriously, if you... The hardest thing is getting 100 people to watch your stuff. Not even just to, like, you know, follow you, like, just to watch your stuff. Getting 100 people to watch something of yours is very, very difficult. So if you have like 50 subs, 100 subs, that's amazing. Like, I was there. I know how difficult it is. Stop yelling. No! But I have like 20k views. That's really good. Honestly, that's really good. I'm happy for you. You have to play a popular game so you get more views. That's not true. That's not true. You need to play a game that has a decent amount of eyes on it and a not saturated market. So, for example, if you want to play League of Legends, there's tons and tons and tons of people playing League of Legends. So, what would make you stand out specifically of you playing League of Legends, right? So, like, you got to think about, like, what would make me, you know, why would somebody watch me over somebody else when it comes to League of Legends, right? So, like, yeah, there's tons of people playing League of Legends, but, like, are you doing anything special? They're already watching somebody watching their League of Legends stuff, right? Or if I played Upside Down, yeah, that's something. That's something, right? Opinion on horror games? I can't play them, but I appreciate them. MM2, is that Mega Man 2? MM2, Majora's Mask 2? I don't know what that is. Roblox. I mean, like, think about it this way also, too. Like, think about Roblox, right? So, like, if you are just going on a general sense of Roblox, because Roblox is really, really popular, like, you need to have, one, a quality sort of microphone, quality gameplay footage, right? Like, you need to have, like, actual production quality to your stuff now. Content creation is saturated, guys. That's what MM2, I don't know what MM is. I play retro games once in a while. I'll do a modern online game. Yeah, so, and that's the thing, actually, is just finding your niche. Finding your niche. Right now, like, honestly, I play a lot of Zelda games, but nobody really, like, knows me for the Zelda games. You know what they know me for? They know me for fucking Wordle. That's what people know me for. But I love Zelda games, and I play Zelda games, like, every weekend. But people don't know me for Zelda. Because I don't really make a bunch of Zelda content stuff. What's your favorite RPG? My favorite RPG of all time is Super Mario RPG for the SNES. They had a remake of it. The remake is good, but I still prefer the SNES version. So maybe I should play Steam game or Roblox for my classic Minecraft. Again, Minecraft is also very popular. It's the same thing as Roblox. But, like, if somebody just wants to see gameplay, right? Gameplay is everywhere. You got to be interesting. You got to make it interesting. So, taste in music. I like punk rock and pop punk. Paramore, Green Day, I guess Dashboard Confessional, even though I listened to, like, only a couple of their songs. Fall Out Boy, early not My Chemical Romance, early Panic at the Disco. I don't like modern Panic at the Disco. What else? Yeah, Mario RPG is so good. Yeah, it's my favorite. Okay, guys. If you want to be since somebody asked, I'm gonna give my advice here. But if you guys want to make videos, if you guys want to, like, be a streamer, the first thing that you should ask yourself is, do I want to be a streamer, or do I just want to play video games? And that's kind of like the very, very first question I think you should ask if you want to be a gaming content streamer, right? Do you want to make videos? Do you want to create an experience? Do you want to maybe play something that you don't want to play? Do you want to take suggestions that you don't want to particularly do? Or do you just want to play a video game and just have people watch? And if it's the second one, if it's the latter, then you're not gonna get very far. Did I maybe change the... Hold on a second. Let me check if the clickbait trigger is set properly. It's not. Okay, you can try it again. The first thing I do as a content creator is take a shower. Real. I'm actually going to take a shower after stream, so... No, clickbait isn't gone. The trigger was just not set right. Nice anime collection. Thanks. My brother's dog passed. Oh, that's so... Well, I hope you feel better. I know it's going to take some time. Loss is always a hard thing to have to deal with, so... Yeah, take your time. Don't feel like you need to be here. You know, take your time. And if you ever feel like you need somewhere to be just to take your mind off of things, you know where to find us. So. There's one figurine I'm questioning. Which one is it? Is it all of them? Because it's probably going to be all of them. I just realized this should have been, like, way over here. I was like, why does my thing seem so empty? It's gonna be me. The naked one? None of them is naked. None of them are naked. They're all clothed. Do you want to entertain or do you just want a game? Yeah, that's the thing. Do you want to entertain or do you want to game? And that's a good thing. That's a good thing to think about. Because some people... Okay, I saw like a TikTok the other day that was like, I want to... Like, oh, I don't have a job and I spend a lot of time at home and I just spend a lot of time playing video games, so I feel like I should stream it just so I can, like, you know, probably make some money off of it because that's all I do anyways, right? So the thing is that like you have to like think of it as like okay, I don't want to be like, oh yeah, think of it as a job because like that's not always true, right? But like you need to think of it as like, oh, I need to put effort into this, right? So like you can play soccer, right? You can play soccer on the field, but like if you want to get good at soccer, if you want to have people kind of be impressed at you doing soccer stuff, you got to put effort into it, right? You can't just be like, oh, I'm just going to kick the ball around on the field and maybe people will watch me, right? No, you got to be committed. You have to put some effort into what you do. Is that a finger color of fingertips? What? My fingers. My fingers? Oh, that. Yeah. So I played this. I played knife game. So I had a marker and I literally just did this. I don't know if you guys have known the knife game, but like, yeah. That was fun. Hi, welcome in. Regular YouTube is dying. The problem is with YouTube is that people are they're not making videos for YouTube anymore, guys. And I think that's the problem. I need to take my sidewalk on a walk. Have a good sidewalk walk. I mean, if I was from Danganronpa, that would be my blood, but yeah. The problem with YouTube now is that everything that is made on YouTube is made to direct you to something else, right? So like when you see stuff on like YouTube, the experience isn't solely a YouTube thing anymore, and I'm guilty of this too, by the way. I'm guilty of this. But they are made to make you go elsewhere. They're made to make you want to check out the Twitch channel. They're made to make you want to go to their store and buy stuff. They're made to like, you know, check out your other social media stuff. YouTube isn't like the main platform anymore to create. And I think that's the problem, is that we're moving away from cinema. Like, we're not cinema anymore. YouTube isn't cinema. And that's what I also really liked about Markiplier, by the way. So like, I'm not sure if you guys remember this, but there was like a choose your own adventure thing that Markiplier made that was like, and there were several of them. He didn't just make one, he made several of them, of the choose your own adventure like videos. And those were like so cool. It was something that wasn't really ever done before. It was something that was conceptualized by a lot of things, but it wasn't done to like the extent that Markiplier did. And that's what I always really respect about Markiplier, is that he has the most creative ideas. He's doing it definitely for the love of the game. He's not doing it for like, oh, I need to stay relevant. He's trying to push YouTube. He's trying to push like videos into a whole new direction, not just like the whole, oh, please check out my other thing. This happened on this other thing. Please go check it out over there, right? But like, yeah, I mean, think about vlogs and stuff. People aren't really vlogging anymore because it's not about sharing your experience on YouTube. It's more like, hey, this is the experience that happened over in Peru. Go head out to Peru. You know, we're trying to sell Peru to you. So, yeah. I am such a good girl. Yes. Yes. I love your channel. Thank you. I love you. Wink, wink. Why is this chat so different from the short one? On shorts, people have short attention spans. They're unhinged. So, actually, this is a fun thing to talk about. The idea of fuck, I hate this word. Anonymity. Fucking hate that word. When you're on shorts, you're just passing by, right? You're just passing by. But if you're into like into the widescreen version, you're there. It's like you're sitting down at a like a you know a cinema or something. I want to say cinema a lot today, but like you're actually you purposely go to the horizontal format, whereas the vertical one you're just kind of passing by and you see it, right? But like when you see something that you're passing by and you want to make a comment or you want to whatever, you don't have a filter. You say something that you normally wouldn't say because you feel like you'll never see that person ever again. And that's why shorts has always been so like difficult to deal with. Shorts is always so hard to deal with because there are people that kind of come in, say things that they want to say without any filter, and then I'll never see them again. So that's the kind of like the problem with that. So yeah, shorts is a very it's a very different demographic. It's a also very different mindset as well. You see me often, that's true. And this may be your like your preferred way of watching too. Like if you prefer watching shorts format, then that's your preference. Not my preference. I don't put so much intention into it that way, but yeah, I prefer a horizontal stream. So Salt Spring Coffee, this is really good. I really do like this. We just finished drinking it, so yeah. TikTokers, I think TikTok streams, I think short streams have a quality to them that's not really good. I really hate those the best way I can describe them is content farms, where they're like kind of just made to make you comment and make you cringe, right? We don't have time to like sit down anymore. I feel like we never have time to sit down and really kind of just talk or, you know, think about things. We're always on the move. And so that's also another thing why I'm just like streaming often now is I want to take time to slow down. And I hope you guys want to too. When do you stream usually? Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays in the morning. And then in the evenings, Saturday, Sunday. So, oh, you hate us? Bye. No, I don't hate you. I hate the streamers that content farm. The ones that are like, ooh woo, ooh woo, ooh woo. Every like is an ooh woo. So, where's the beef? Wendy. Was it Wendy's? No, it's Arby's. We have the meats. My best friend's birthday's on May 10th. That is in 5 days. Am I streaming on that day? I am streaming in the evening, so probably not this time. You just content farmed? Am I really, though? You know what my content farm is? My content farm is me doing the Wordle and the crossword every freaking day because I actually like doing it. That's it. Wendy's was Where's the Beef? Is it? I thought it was Arby's. Arby's is We Have the Meats, and Wendy's is Where's the Beef? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Me and my boyfriend have detention tomorrow? What the fuck did you do? Time to make the donuts. What? You know how insane you sound? Where's the beef? I love Wordle. Yeah. I have a calligraphy pen set. I kind of wanted to do a calligraphy stream. That's something I kind of wanted to do. I'm not really good with calligraphy, and so, yeah. Roblox keeps crashing while I'm recording. I think you might need a better computer. That's just me, though. I don't know. Maybe it's good. Maybe you have a good computer. Maybe you're just... What's the word I'm looking for? Maybe you're just, your encoder is just having issues. Can you hear me now? Good. Hello, Moto. Motorola. God, that's another thing I miss is jingles. Jingles and slogans. That bag is still there in the same position and I really want it. I know. Actually, I am going to... So I've been having this issue with a coffee brand. And I really want to sell their coffee because it's really good. But I've been having kind of a little bit of beef with them. And I think I'm just going to bite the bullet and just pay the shipping cost because it's expensive. But I think I'm just going to do it. I'm just gonna sell. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. All right, I think I'll do it this afternoon, actually. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. How old are you? I'm 37. What you playing today? We're doing the Wordle and we're doing the and the crossword, and then yeah, maybe we'll check up on the Tomodachi Island. Oh, my Switch isn't here actually right now. I left it in my bedroom. Sorry, now I'm just fiddling with my hands. My hands are really sore because I had to do some yard work the other day, so my hands are kind of sore. So I think that's why I'm kind of like massaging them. I usually never do. So I was like, why am I touching my hands so much? I just might record myself installing Windows on a virtual machine. Eh. My class hated this one teacher, so they decided to run out of the class saying there was a roach. That's funny. 37-year... Hell no, Grandpa. Excuse you. What are you, like fucking 12? I'm kidding. Don't tell me your age, by the way. Guys, there's a rule. There's a rule, guys. I wonder how many people actually read those rules. Because before you even chat, there's a rule thing that pops up that says, hey, don't talk about these things. The amount of people that end up talking about it is actually kind of impressive. Yeah. I won't tell you mine. Exactly. Exactly. We ignore those, by the way? Absolutely, everybody ignores them. Everybody ignores the rules, and I'm like, if someone's like, I'm 12 years old, I'm like, you're not even supposed to be on the platform right now. Nobody reads them, but they're there. I'm like, please read them. I wonder if I should do a rules check. Specifically, I should put one of the rules as, you have to say you are 37. It doesn't matter if you're not 37. Just say you're 37 when I ask the age. And if somebody says not 37, they get banned. It's kind of like my unwritten Labubu rule, by the way. It's common sense not to share age. You know, you'd be surprised on how many people don't really know about online safety. It's surprising about how many people don't know about online safety, not to share your age, not to share your addresses, which schools you go to, what jobs you work. You'd be so surprised on how many people just don't know that. Not to say your legal name, your first and last name, even your freaking like postal address, or like postal code, or your zip code. It's crazy. Parents aren't teaching kids how to act online. Yeah. I think that's one of the problems too. Why do you have those anime girls? Because I like women. Because I like women. And I'm an adult. I'm 37. Miku Expo! Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. If you guys ever like hear me talk about things like that I'm doing in person with other like streamers and stuff like that, like for example, I talk with like, I have a stream like weekly with Jam Kisuke and Prismaya, right, Mika? Whenever I talk about things that we do in person, I'm always so vague about it. I'm very, very vague about the things that I'm doing, because like normally I would go to a big convention every year, and that's where I meet up with them, and I'm like, oh man, I'm so sad I can't go to big convention with you guys this year. And some people might know which one that is because they kind of are in the know of what I do. But whenever I say like, oh, I'm going to big convention, like which big convention? Offkai? When's Offkai again? Offkai's in July, I think, right? My family is saving up money for one. Wait, what? Oh, Miku Expo? Wait, what are you saving up for? Online safety. Yeah, we had online safety classes too when I was a kid too. Specifically, the police came to do a seminar with the teachers. And then the teachers did an online safety course with us based off of what the police officers told us. So my baloney has a first name. Crazy. What the fuck is Offkai? Offkai is a convention that in California, I think. It's a VTuber specific California convention. I have finals in a few weeks. Man, it's crazy. I feel like finals just happened not too long ago. Milk. Yeah, okay. I think we're ready to do some daily dolces. When do I work again? When do I need to head out? Oh, I start later than I was expected to. Okay, that's fine. All right. Let's go. I need to set up my stream first. Hold on. I realized, wait, I was about to click a button, and I probably shouldn't do that without setting up my stream first. Give me a second here. I'll be with you in just a moment. Roku Nana. Roku Nana. Roku Nana. Roku Nana. Wait, did my thing get unpinned? Why did I get unpinned? That's weird. Okay. Roku Nana. Roku Nana. I'm definitely not playing Tomodachi Life Living the Dream demo, though. Yeah. No, Tomodachi's so good. We should probably check on my island before. I did play this morning, though, so... Who said it's pre-recorded? Wait, what? Did somebody ask if this was pre-recorded? Oh, somebody said scream help to prove this isn't pre-recorded. Who was that? Hi, welcome in. Do people just like stream pre-recorded stuff? Is that a thing? Like, I understand if it's like a show, like they're putting on a show, and it's like a pre-recorded like show, like a concert or something. That's like whatever. If they're on break on some of them, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to move my tracker. Okay. I think we're ready. The AI streams. Oh, I get you. I get what you're saying. Yeah. There's a lot, really. Scream in lowercase help. Help? What if I just pretended to be an AI? I think that would be miserable. What would the viewer count look like if I went to shorts? Probably like shit. Probably like 3 people. Okay, let me just check if there is a fan wordle ready for me. There is a fan wordle. Okay. This is by Penda. So guys, if you don't know, I do have a Discord, and in that Discord you can send me wordles to figure out, and just type in one, and then yeah. What? Does anyone want a whole bucket of pretzels? Huh? Takoyakis. Takoyaki? Oh, like the food? Like you want takoyaki the food? I do too. It's actually one of my favorite Japanese foods is takoyaki. can't have it Discord, yeah. That's fine. If you can't have Discord, then yeah. I'm sorry, like, that's the only way you can do it, though. But yeah. Yeah! You can always follow me on here, though. Subscribe here. Ah! And maybe eventually when you can have your own Discord. Family doesn't know I have Discord. That's maybe a little dangerous. Maybe a little dangerous. Let's try with danger first. E, okay. Let's try maybe ends in ET. EL? Maybe EM even. Stiller. Ben Stiller. Something that has an E. ES even as well. We can end. Damsel? No. Camel? No. Oh, we could do maybe... I think we could do hockey. What? Sorry, I spelled that wrong. I think hockey works here. Yeah, we can do hockey. Okay, EY. An EY word. Figure out that online dated. I don't think maybe you should do online dating. I don't know. Online dating is like a... It's a thing. I don't think I'd ever do online dating ever again. EY. A jockey? Oh, I should have used jockey. Chicken jockey. How come no one says chicken jockey anymore? That died so quickly. I'll do smoky, but there's no K. I want to do like I wonder. Sloppy? Sloppy's with two P's and not an EY. Slowly. I would do stony. Stoppy. Stowy. Stowy. Hold on a second. No, I was like... Stoby? Stoby. Stofy. Stody? I feel like the O does belong there. Well, how would it start? I think it's going to be an ST word, though. Stobby? Stoli? Stovey. Stomy. I'm starting to think it's maybe not an SW? Swoley. Swomy. Swovey? Swoby. I don't know. Maybe it's gonna start with an O. Slimy. Slim. SLI. Slippy. Slitty. Slippy. Slimy. Is that even a word? Oh, it's an O. It has to be an O. There has to be an O in it. Lottie? What's he blocky? I don't think it's blowy. Flaw? I don't do foamy. Flowy? Flowey. Is that from Undertale? What, Plomby? Plomby? Plomby. Plowy. I don't know. Plomby. What is the EY word? L-E-Y, maybe? I seriously can't think of any EY words right now. It's not gonna be gooey, man. There's no G. Bluey. What other games have I played? Other than like this? Today, nothing. Lovely. That's so close, but like not really? Cannoli. I don't know enough ending in EY words. Yeah, I can't really seem to think of any. I am pressing enter. It's just not taking them because they need to be words. They need to be actually words. Like, for example, blotty. Not in the word list. You guys can see it. Gooey is 5 letters. Flossy. Flowy. Stokey? Stoke. Blockade, yeah, that's too long. Hokey pokey. EY. A word that ends in EY. Okay, I can't seem to get. I'm gonna read the hint early. I do it every single time. The hint is I do it every single time. I do it every. Breathe? Volley? Glowy? It's not a word. I do it every single time. Donkey? That uses 3 letters that is not, definitely not in there. I'm just gonna use this to get some letters. Okay. What do you mean? So I'm trying to think of like what this would be for the T. It has to be a vowel start, right? It's got to be a vowel start. My friend says I sneeze like a femboy. What does that even sound like? What does a femboy sneeze? Torny. Utope. Like a fanboy. I'm trying to find words. It's got to be, yeah, it's got to be a vowel start. Nothing fucking word. It's got to be a vowel start. Vitole? Is that even a word? We spent so long that Guile's theme ended. Otome. Do you see a word in here? I don't see a word in here. Utove? That's even a word? No. This is so strange. What do you mean? Mockery? No. It has to have a T and an O. I do this. The hint is I do this I do it every single time. I do it every single time. That's what I'm thinking. Breathing. Breathing? Or sneeze again. Hatsu! Hatsu! Ugh! Trolley. Yeah, that's trolley problems. Oh, oh wait. I hate you. Really? Really? Do you play Roblox? No. My brain is thinking Utaloid. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Okay, today's Wordle. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Kutsui, yeah, I don't know. Kutsui means just, it's like the sound effect to spit. It's the onomatopoeia for spitting. Did you like my sneeze? Spine? Yeah, we can start with spine. Wow, that sucks. Let's try holy here. Oh wait, that's with an EY, isn't it? Yeah. Let's try block here. Okay, a C. Okay, so it's probably gonna end in a maybe CA. CT, actually, it's probably, so it's probably gonna be like this. Maybe? No. It's got It's got to think. I think it's like this. It could be CM. CA. CY as well. My idea is to use lacy, but it's a 4-letter word. Is LCY gonna be? It doesn't look like it. I thought it was gonna be lucky, but not really. Marcy? Is that a word? Arse, maybe? That doesn't look right. That doesn't look like an actual word. So it's gotta be like this, right? CYCM CYCM CR? No. CUCA. I don't know, man. Olsey. Mousy. Falsy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I could do with here. Lost. C being in this spot here was so fucked up without the C, without the K. Uct. Like duct or something like that. Maybe fluct? Like fluctuate? No, the L doesn't belong there. What is this word? Oh my god. CH. CH. I just noticed we have a CH. I was thinking lunch. Do you have no N? Lurch? Latch. Okay. I don't know why I didn't see the CH there. I think, I don't know. I just was not seeing CH. I was like, what the frick? How does he do this every single... It took me a while, that one. Normally I do it a lot faster. Okay, let's see. Mini. Word before time are potatoes. Mashed. Spot for a backyard grill. A deck? Deck, a lawn, a patio, moving right along, major or general, sergeant, a leader, sprouting part of its potato, that's not a spud, the stem, the flower, I don't know, word before time or ribs, time, spare, language spoken in Kuala Lumpur. Don't know. Make amends. Atone. Sausage segment. A link. Fuel for a pit. A log. Stall time. Stall potatoes. Squall. A rank. The eye. Melee. A minute. Small. Small time or small potatoes? Who says small potatoes? Drawing Akira as a clown? That sounds about right. Okay, now we can do work on stuff together now, guys. There are small potatoes. I don't know. Why potatoes? I don't know. Small talk. I'm a big clown. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Hint, hitch, pointer, hiccup, bend, setback, blink, suggestion, sneeze, whiff, shiver, flicker, gamelon, sheepshank, matchstick, bowline. Blink. Things you do subconsciously. You blink, you sneeze. Shiver. Hiccup. These are you do unconsciously. You just do them, right? Yeah. Small potatoes. Someone or something that is not important or impressive. Like me! Okay. Without a hitch? Setback? A whiff, maybe? A whiff, a hint. Like a little bit of something, right? A little bit. Like a hint, a whiff. Bend. Suggestion. A suggestion, huh? A pointer and a suggestion? These are like... oh, a hint? Oh, yeah, I think that's it. A hint, a pointer, a suggestion. Like something to help you with something. Point, game, set, and match. I don't think those are in there. When's your birthday again? May 1st. Like 4 days ago. Hint, a pointer, a suggestion. Maybe a... I want to say maybe a matchstick or a bowline or something like that. So we have hint. We have things you do unintentionally. Oh wait, no, a hiccup is a setback. A hiccup, a setback. A hitch. Something like that. Yeah, I get 3 again. Pointer, gamelon, match, and setback. Oh, game. Oh, yeah. Game, set, match, and point. These are all, yeah. I see what you're saying. Sheepshank is fucking with me. Yeah, sheepshank. Sheep. Bowline. Sheepshank. Yeah, hiccup, sneeze. Shiver and blink. These are things that you do unconsciously or, yeah, involuntary motions. That's what I was thinking. I don't think this is going to be a blue, though. Suggestion, a hint. A bend. Oh wait, is these like types of like curves? Bend, a sheepshank, a bowline, and a like a curve, right? A curve. What about flicker? Yeah. I don't know. Flicker. A flicker, a hint, a whiff. Like a little bit of something. A sneeze. A hitch. Is that what it is? A little bit of something? Let's see if this is, blue. Oh, it's green. A hint, a flicker, a whiff, and a hitch? Suggestion. Flicker, bend, sheepshank, and bowline. Hitch for bend. Huh? Wait, what are we going for? Can I steal your eyeballs? Yes. Just take them. Just take them. What are we doing? Bend, hitch, bowline. Flicker. Whip. And a bend? Is that what we're looking at? Bum, bum. A hitch? Hitch, bend, bowline, and sheepshank. Ha! Types of knots. I know not what a knot is. Things in the closet. Clothes? Towel? Towels. Towels. Shoes? This dress? Pants? I don't think a hotel is in your closet unless, like, you know, whatever. Coats? Skeleton? And linen. Bum, ba, ba, da, bum. We did that in 50 seconds, by the way. The skeleton in your closet. Yeah, the skeleton in your closet is like the thing that you don't want to show people. It's an expression. The Clueless. You guys love the Clueless. It's your favorite thing to do. Let's try skeleton. Nope. Yeah, skeleton in your closet is just something that you don't want people to see. It's an expression that you use, like, oh, the skeleton in your closet, like, let's say, like, I don't know, you play Roblox, and that's your skeleton in your closet. Joker? Body? Line? Line, okay. Math? No. Direction. Okay. Map. Drawing. Draw. Sketch. Art. Paint. Pencil. Pen. I think that was our fastest. Wow, that was our fastest, I think. And like the fewest. Okay, which has more monthly searches? Sony or English to Swedish? Probably Sony. English to Swedish. Swedish really isn't a popular language, so I was like, yeah. What the fuck? Steven Stamkos? I don't know, guys. I didn't want to pick the poop green. Machine Gun Kelly. Oh yeah. Megan Thee Stallion. It's got to be Megan Thee Stallion, right? It's got to be the ASAP Rocky. I'd say Megan Thee Stallion. Uh-oh. I've arrived. Welcome. Who has a higher rating? Project X. Oh, Project X fucking sucked. It was terrible. It was a terrible movie. SpongeBob or Inside Out? Probably. I don't know. These are both really good. But I'm going to say maybe Inside Out. Yeah. Life of Brian. That was a pretty good movie if I remember correctly. Yeah. Transformers. Revenge of the Fallen. I want to say maybe Life of Brian. Yeah. Turning Red. That was a really good movie. There's no... 69. That's really weird. Three Musketeers? Probably the Three Musketeers. Oh, just kidding. The fact that Turning Red got such low reviews, like, that's actually surprising. It's actually a really, really good movie. Everybody rates Disney high. That's what I get. Let's do the Puzzmo. Sweet treat? Treat coat? Sweet over? I don't know. Sour candy? Candy of Wrath? Turning Red is quite controversial. Really? I liked it. Sour grapes. Grapes of Wrath? I'll believe you. Because the topic isn't shown in deeper levels like how other movies did. It's a coming-of-age story with a little bit of, like, freaky Asian magic. Tooth and nail. Nail bitter? No, nail biter. Sorry, this is nail biter. They talk about periods, and that's not okay with men. I mean, it wasn't really about periods, but like the analogy of periods is that, man, the characters weren't addicted to cocaine, so I couldn't relate to the characters. Do you guys remember that? That's like, I couldn't relate as a 37-year-old male. I could not relate to these characters, therefore it was a bad movie. I want to say sweet treat, but treat coat doesn't sound right. Sweet talk coat? Sweet pea. Sweet pea and a pea coat. That's right. Go kart? Pea cart? Cart grapes? That doesn't make any sense, I don't think. Thumbnail? Thumb war? Is... Oh, yeah, the thumb war. 1, 2, 3, 4, I declare a thumb war. Go. Pea hat. Pea brain. Pea shooter. Pea thumb, something thumb. Go home. Pea green, green grapes, go green, green thumb. That sounds right. Pea green. Green grapes. I don't know about pea green though. Yeah, there we go. We got it all. One go. Think. Haunt. Mags. Mag. What is this song? It's Street Fighter 2. Yeah, I don't think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it for, unless you guys want to do another puzzle. But you know what actually we're going to do? We're going to take a quick BRB. We're going to take a quick BRB and, oops. And I'm going to use the little barista's room. All right, and as a treat, guys, I think, maybe, if this works, YouTube horizontal time for this game. Yeah, YouTube horizontal. Okay, so if you guys want to do this, yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Holding. Holding. You know what? Guys, you know what? We're gonna be moving back into the cafe here. Oops. I think, oh, well, that just happened. Well, that just happened. Okay. Okay. Hi, welcome back. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Okay. So, I was thinking, this might be crazy and controversial, but maybe. So, on Twitch, there's a thing called automatic ads, right? I was thinking, on maybe red primary days, normally I have ads off, but I was thinking maybe I could enable ads on YouTube primary days, right? And that would incentivize people to come watch on YouTube. I don't know how I feel about that though, because the thing is that whenever I stream onto a certain platform, I want to give people the like opportunity to watch the way they want to watch, right? So I don't think actually I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, I don't think I want to do that. But the thought I just had is that if I ran ads on Twitch, it would incentivize people to watch on YouTube. And that would, help on the red primary days. But at the same time, I don't want to alienate those people at the same time. So when you're turning 67, 67. Yeah. Yeah, I'm 37. I'm very, very much clearly 37. Definitely 37. You're better than... Yeah, I know. But I was thinking, I was just thinking. That was something I just thought of just before I went to the little barista's room. I was in the birthday stream. Yeah. And I was just thinking about it, and then I don't think I'm actually going to do it because, again, I want you guys to watch the way that you guys want to watch, right? So if you guys are watching on like shorts format, if you're watching on horizontal on YouTube or on Twitch, I just want to give you guys like the best experience possible in any sort of format. So like I was thinking like, yeah, I could maybe run ads, but then that would just kind of ruin the experience, I think. So I'm not going to do it. So I think it would be a lot helpful for discoverability. But that's it. Yeah. I'm not going to go for it, though. Ass? My ass. I think you're joking. I thought it said 31. No, I'm 37. 37. 37. How are you? I'm doing great. Oh, you know what we could also do just before we end? I think we'll play a little bit of Tomada. Oh wait, no, my Switch isn't here. That's right. I have to go get it. I could have gotten it while I was over in the little barista's room, but I missed out on that. But yeah, I'm a fossil. Yeah, I am full of information about the past life. Fossils are cool, man. I love fossils. I love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are cool. I don't know why, but I come into your streams every day. I notice that. Yeah, no, if you guys just like the stream and want to come in and, just enjoy. So, the whole thing about this stream is that we can slow down together. Our lives are always so busy and full of do, work. Sometimes I think we need like some time to slow down. Even if you're here for only 30 minutes, if you're here for only 10 minutes, I hope that you can find some time to slow down in your life. So, I'm sorry to hear that. That's not really appropriate to talk about right now. So I'm just gonna let you know that I'm sorry. But yeah, that's it. On Saturday, guys, we have a specific day of the month that we do. It's usually the first Saturday of every month, but it's so far it's looking like it's switching over the second Saturday of every month for some reason. Anyways, usually in the early Saturday of the month, we do something a little bit more serious, something a little bit more like, a little bit of a more serious mood. So if you guys want to talk about something a bit more serious, I would suggest that day to maybe do that. It's called Dear Dolce. The segment is called Dear Dolce, and it's just basically a time where you can anonymously say like, I'm having trouble in my life, or this is something that's been bothering me, or I hate it when this happens and it's just really frustrating. It's just, to feel heard, and that's something I want to give to, at least to my community, give them a space for that. So yeah, have you done Wordle? I have done Wordle. It took me, no, the Wordle didn't take me that long, but the fan Wordle did. I need to take my meds. Yeah, take your meds, guys. Drink water, take your meds. I'm actually gonna drink some water right now. Drink a water. Your hair's shiny. Thank you. Thanks. I think it's very nice. Yeah. I only drink juice and Coca-Cola. That's probably not too good for you. That's a lot of sugar, actually. Orange juice in general just has a lot of sugar, and also Coca-Cola, lots of sugar. I don't really like having so much sugar in my body, but like that's just me. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life though. But if you like drinking juice, I mean, I drink orange juice all the time, so I drink coffee because of Kira. Is that true? Is that true? Are you just saying that? Last I drank water was 5 hours ago. I mean, I feel like you're doing for some water. You know, sometimes we get water from like the foods that we eat too. Anything that's sort of like juicy, like a steak that'll have water in it, or like a fruit, like an apple or an orange that has like water in it. So yeah, it's not like you'll like die if you don't drink water, right? Because you can drink other stuff and you get the water content out of it. But ideally, water is good for flushing out your body from toxins and stuff like that. So, and that's the reason why you want pretty much clear piss. If your pee is yellow, if it's pungent yellow, then maybe you need to drink more water, because the water basically, like, the more water that you intake, the more opportunities that your body has to flush out stuff in your body. So it's really good to drink water for that reason, because your body can flush out the negative stuff. What did I come into? Just talking stuff, really. Just general talking stuff. We talk about stuff. Has a little red color. I think you should see a doctor. I think maybe you should see a doctor. Hi, Rika. Welcome in. Just keep scrolling. Yeah, just keep scrolling. If you guys don't like it, just keep scrolling. Just keep scrolling. But if you want to stay and talk a little, you can totally do that as well. So. Are we ending soon? Yeah, we're ending soon. I do have to head out today. I've got something planned in the afternoon. So. I have a murder scene down there. I think that's called a period, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not even sure if you have a uterus, but you know. Yeah, there you go. When's the face reveal? I've done it several times already too. I've revealed my face. I made my cosplay face. I've revealed my cosplay face several times. So. And yeah, my cosplay face, I never really consider my actual face, even though it is my actual face. But like the cosplay face feels different because I'm all like dolled up and like I look pretty and stuff. So why are you stuck in first person? What do you mean? Oh, like in life? Because we have eyeballs. I mean, you could simulate a third person perspective using a VR headset and like a camera behind you, but I don't think you want to do that. I've seen the face has been revealed many times. Dolce pretty much looks like his model. Yeah, I do. I pretty much look like myself. The only difference is that like my eyes are definitely not gray. But I do sometimes wear gray colored lenses, gray circle lenses. So sometimes I have gray eyes. Where can I see the face? One of the VODs. One of the VODs. I don't know. Sometimes they appear like really, really quickly. So like if you really want to, then you can check out the VODs. Or maybe some of my social media might have my face in it. I don't remember. My eyes are brown as shit. Yeah, my eyes are pretty much brown too, because I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I am Asian. And no, I am not. What is it called? Asian fishing? I'm not pretending to be Asian. A tongue like a sahur? No, I hate that guy so much. I don't even know anything about him, but I hate him. Why do you say shit so aggressively? Because I thought it'd be funny. Are you crippled? Well, crippled is not a word that you should probably use. I think the word maybe you should use instead of that is maybe handicapped or paralyzed or physically challenged. Physically challenged is way too broad, though. It sounds kind of offensive, but physically impaired, I guess, is probably. High key built like Captain America. I you know I am. There's like, you know, I don't work out often, but I lift a lot of things for work. I do a lot of like things around the house too, so I end up having just like a generally just muscular build. You're trying to murder a fly. Oh yeah, that fly is gone. So thankfully, this is technically not an 18+ stream. It is not 18+ friendly, but we will talk about things that are more serious. And if you guys aren't comfortable with that, then I don't think this is the stream for you. But we do end up talking about things like gender identity. We talk about like periods and like things like that. We talk about sex, but like not as in like a horny thing. It's more like, you know, it's like a health class, right? So like when you go to a health class and you learn about sex and like safe sex and contraceptives and stuff like that, we talk about it in a very, very serious manner and not a very like, you know, we don't sexualize it is the thing. So like, you know, when you have sex, right? It's good to practice safe sex, because, you know, there's such things as STIs, sexually transmitted infections and diseases, and so you should probably use a condom if you ever were to have sex. And like you can there are other methods as well, but like I believe condoms are like the best way to prevent sexually transmitted diseases and infections and stuff like that. Sex cure dolce, no. We talk about it very, very like seriously, like not in a very like, haha, I wear condoms, blah blah blah. You know, like it's just not like that here. Protection doesn't matter what equipment you're working with, y'all. Yeah, just protection. Yeah, just be safe when you are having sex. That's just kind of like how it is. I admit something about my school test. I guess I cheated on my school test. That's not very good. You shouldn't do that. I'm not gonna tell your mom or anything, but I'm so asexual. It's fine. I'm scared of birth. A lot of people are scared of birth. Birth is a very, very scary thing. Cheated on my math test? No. Yeah. Pregnancy is a scary thing. Like it does stuff to your body, and that's really freaking scary. I can go on about the effects of childbirth on a woman's body, even though I'm not a woman. But you know, I've learned about it. So, but yeah, the effects of childbirth on a woman's body are pretty like crazy. You can do cheating before the test if you memorize the material. I think that's called studying. I cheated on my pregnancy test. But yeah. What? It's fine. No, it's not fine at all. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have anything you guys ever want to talk about. I'm always here to listen. Again, the more serious stuff should be saved for the special days, but yeah. Some men say being kicked in the stomach is worse than childbirth. That's not true. I don't think that's true. Yeah. I don't think there's somebody sent some stuff here. Some fan art, it looks like. I don't think I can show it on stream just because I just don't have it. Somebody drew me as a clown, it looks like. Somebody drew me as a clown. It was more like a jester. And somebody edited my thing to look for me to look like a clown. Thank you. I will never ever have sex in my life. That's, you know, that's your decision too. And you should, you know, people should respect that. Yeah. No, if you decide to do something with your life, that somebody like doesn't agree with, you know, it's your life. You don't have to listen to them. It's your life. Maybe suggestion though, if somebody's like, hey, I don't think you should do that. Like if you're like doing hard drugs every weekend, like maybe you shouldn't do that. And that's just my suggestion, that you shouldn't do that as well. But like, you know, no one's gonna stop you. But you know, I would say that I don't think that's a very good idea. But that's just me. You know? Your Discord decoration is a silly jester hat. That's true. Somebody got me that because they're like, put it on clown, put it on jester, do a little dance, jester. It's funny because like Joker. It's funny because like Joker. The police are on the way. Yeah, I mean, maybe you shouldn't do those. As for sore knees, ointment tip helps. Maybe you need to soak in a hard bath. Is somebody having knee problems? Oh, do you have any tips for sore knees? Yeah. I don't. My knees constantly hurt though too. Do you support gays and lesbians? Yeah, absolutely. Like why shouldn't I? Like what they do with their sexual preference has nothing to do with me. So, you know, if you love somebody, who am I to say that you're not allowed to, you know? Who am I to say that like, hey, you shouldn't feel that way about this somebody, you know? I'm gender fluid, so my gender's all over. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe you'll find something, a gender identity that really fits you, and maybe it'll settle down, and maybe it won't. And maybe it won't. And that's fine too. You can be ever changing, like the flowing tides of water. That's why they call it gender fluid. And I'm gonna drink it. Just kidding, I'm not gonna drink your gender fluid. That's gonna be a little weird. Akira supports loving women very much, except for at night for some reason. That's when I apparently just hate women. That's a weird bit that's been happening in the evening. I don't know where that came from. I think it's just Mika just loves pushing my buttons, but like, for some reason, the bit at night is like, Mika's like, Akira, you hate women. I'm like, yeah, I hate women. But like, I don't know. It's not true. Listen, I appreciate women and I respect women. So I don't know. It's just the bit. It's just the bit. Ben Dover? Yeah, I'll shout out Ben Dover. How about I also shout out your uncle, Mike Hunt? And don't forget, I won't forget your uncle either, Hugh Jazz. Ballerina Cappuccina. My dad said someone in his school was named Mike Hunt. I wonder if that was true. I mean, I feel like there's some parents out there that are like, yeah, let's give our kid a joke name. I don't know how I feel about joke names. I do know that in Japan, though, there's something called kira names, which means just like, you know, or yeah, kira names, which is like basically like a fancy, it just means fancy name or like sparkly name. And like it's basically using the kanji of the language to spell things that aren't normally a name. For example, the kanji for light, hikari, can also be read as pika, and some people's names are like there's another one that's paired with that, and they basically have a name that's like hikari something, but it's read as Pikachu, and so my kid's name is Pikachu. I don't know. It's been being like a problem, so like they're trying to crack down on joke names in Japan. So, But then there's like a whole movement that's like we should have the ability to name our children whatever. There is like somebody in Japan whose name is like Prince, like Osama or something like that. His name is like Prince or whatever. And then so every time he had to say his name, he's like, "Oh, my name is Prince," and they're like, "What?" And then like, yeah, it's true. And so he had his name legally changed though after he was like I think 18 or old enough to change his name. I can sound like a Victorian child. I can sound like a Victorian homeless person. Can you say your IP address? Yeah, 315-212. It doesn't even go that high. It only goes up to 255. Three one two. Yeah, IP addresses only goes the individual numbers only go as high as 255. So anything that's like pink, yeah, pink. Yeah. I'm gonna give myself a maximum of 15 minutes here, and then I gotta get going. So we'll be ending here soon, guys. What is an IP address? An IP address is basically what your computer... It's basically your computer's identity on the internet. So, like, if you think about... How would I say this? So, like, you yourself have a name, right? You have an identity, right? So, like... It's how the internet knows you are you. And it's how people know how they can connect to you. I guess it's like a street address if you think about it, actually. So, like, let's say if you wanted to send something, right? If you wanted to send something, you need to usually put a return address, right? And so, like, your return address is what the mail knows who is sending. And you also need someone else's IP address to send something to them, right? So... Your IP address is how people can contact your computer or how your computer interacts with the internet. So that's what the IP address does on your computer. And so it can be very, very dangerous because if somebody has your IP address, then they can potentially backdoor you and get into your files on your computer. So it's kind of important that you don't reveal your IP address. And you can get people's IP addresses pretty easily if they log into like a unsecure connection. So basically, imagine if you hand-delivered your mail, right? If you hand-delivered your mail, you'd be able to get into a person's house. But most people just send it to the post office. And the post office deals with your mail. And they send it to you so they have a little bit more security. That's basically IP address stuff. So, why do you have to state your name? You don't have to state your name. What are you talking about? You know how insane you sound? Thinking of Mr. Dolce in that silly nightgown and nightcap. Ebenezer. Why? Is it sleepy time? It's not sleepy time. It's very much in the middle of the afternoon. Actually, it's still the morning for me, so. I remember when I was 6 and I online dated it in Roblox. I feel like that's illegal. Online dating at 6 years old. That's illegal. That's very much illegal. Does revealing your name solve Akira's financial problems? It sure as heck doesn't. I feel like it'd fit your model. I feel like it would too. Maybe I should have like a sleepy cap model outfit. I don't think that's ever gonna happen though. I do think that eventually, this is not anytime soon. Maybe in like 4 or 5 years, maybe. But I feel like I'm gonna go through a model change because I definitely want to add more like outfits and stuff like that. But my model artist isn't doing model art anymore, so that's the kind of the problem. I always lied about my age. Yeah, always lie about your age, guys. Always lie about your age. Never tell your age, even to like people you know and trust. Just never say your true age. It's also funnier that way. Because every time I say that I'm 37, people either don't believe me or like are convinced I am actually 37. It's fun. It's fun. The guy was like 18. That's even grosser. Ew. Ew. I brewed my first pour over. Ooh, nice. Good job. Pour overs are kind of hard to do. It seems easy, but to make a really good pour over, it takes a lot of effort. I wouldn't say it's a lot of effort, but it takes a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Perception. You need to have a good perception on how your coffee's extracting and stuff like that. You should probably search online instead of believing other people. That's another thing, is that whenever people never really Google things. And I talked about this like the other night, but like, you know, there's a lot of information that's on the internet, and it's hard to tell what's true and what's not, especially with AI now. But like, is this real? No, it's not real at all. But you know, let's say if you see an article about how the Amazon rainforest is degraded down to 60% because of a massive Amazonian fire, just Google it. Google like Amazon fire, and then like you'll see that there's nothing that is there about a big fire that burned down half the Amazon rainforest. So just like, you know, fact check. People need to learn how to fact check, I think. I stopped my chai addiction. That doesn't sound like a bad thing. I did the ratio. Nice. Nintendo 64. I want to go to the Amazon rainforest. I don't. There's a lot of bugs there. I don't know about diseases. There's probably some. But I'm not really much of a rainforest type of guy. I'm more of a mountainous forest. Opinions on black hole in the universe? I think they're pretty cool. I don't know much about them. I do know that it is a concentration of gravity that is like sucking things in, because if you think about it this way, right? A black hole usually appears after the explosion of a sun, right? And a star, I guess. A sun or a star or whatever, same thing. But when you think about it, when you pop a balloon, right? A bunch of air comes forcing outward, right? Leaving empty space. And when the empty space needs to be filled back in, right? But like, because the mass of a sun is so huge, it leaves this giant, like, sort of, you know, hole in space, and things need to fill it back up, right? And so that's how a black hole kind of appears. A black hole can get bigger. I don't know how it does though, but it does apparently. It was making me messed up in that chai tea. Really? Chai tea was making you messed up? That's kind of weird. Yeah, there's a lot of bugs and spiders in the Amazon rainforest. I don't think I'd want to go there. Black hole space alien VTuber would be such... I mean, there was Sana from HoloLive. She was a space VTuber. She was like a planet VTuber. I guess space, just in general. Her theme was space. So that was really cool. That was really fun. 15 grams of coffee bloom for 50 milliliters. 30 seconds. 1 minute 15 seconds. Then 10 milliliters. Wow, yeah, you went hard on that one. I do think that maybe you should have used more water, because that looks like a... Oh, no, actually, I think you're fine. No, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. I was like, wait, how's the math on that one? I normally do 20 grams of coffee with 32. That's a 1:16 ratio, so that seems to be like the good sweet spot for me. Alligators. Yeah, I don't like it. Alligator's kind of scary. Guys, I got choked and unchoked. I mean, yeah. Do a face reveal? I have. I have done a face reveal. You just need to be here. Listen, the funny thing... Okay, let's talk about face reveals, okay? Let's talk about face reveals. I do it quite often. Some people aren't... You know, some people aren't keen on showing their face on the internet, and that's fine. But I show mine from every now and then. But the thing is that I think that you guys need to work for it. Why should I just give you something that, you know, that You just asked for it because you asked for it, you know? Why should I just give you something? Why? What have you done to me? What have you done for me? The person's probably not even here anymore, probably. Ryan Reynolds? You think so? I don't think I look like Ryan Reynolds. I think I look Asian. Ryan Reynolds is not Asian. Jim is not Asian. Thanks for not seeing race. Yeah, I guess the Heimlich would be unchoking, huh? I'm trying to go light. That's fair. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. What are your opinions? I don't know what a Therian is. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Maybe I know about them, but I just don't know the proper term for them. But furries, yeah, they're fine. Furries are like the VTubers of reality. They spend lots of money on their models / costume. They identify as something not as they're born with. Yeah, they're fine. As long as they're being healthy about it. Like, my general rule of thumb when it comes to just people in general and dealing with people is the fact that if it's not harming me, if it's not bothering me, if it doesn't affect my daily life, then why should I care? You know? Are you against AI? Yeah, I don't really like AI. There's only one AI tool that I use in my life, and that is speech recognition. But speech recognition has been around for a long time, and it's not really truly an AI thing. But I use speech recognition for my VODs, and I use the speech recognition to pick out keywords and then make clips out of them. So that's the only AI I ever use. Otherwise, I don't really use AI. I don't really like it. Whatever. AI isn't the worst things that we created. It's the most inefficient things that we've created so far. The amount of energy that it uses, the amount of resources that it takes away from other places. It is not really inherently a bad technology. Just the way that we are producing it now is an inefficient technology. It also has other sort of ramifications like copyright and the training data that's required to train AI and stuff like that. That stuff is, but the technology behind it is not inherently bad technology. It's just how we are using it and how much resources it takes up. So, I'm for AI in the future, but as it's being used now, I'm against it. So, I'm gonna I'm gonna pay for your therapy, like mine. I only like the furries that have fursuit orgies. That's weird. Are you a furry? Is that why you like it? Is that why you like the furries that have fursuit orgies? Because you go to them? That could be a reason. You need to be reborn as an actual animal to be a furry. I mean, we can... I don't know. Specifically, as an artist, it steals... The way it steals is really inefficient. Yeah. Training data on... the training data for AI is just not... It's not ethical consumption. It's not ethical training. So, like, yeah. I got bored of AI because of its repetitive phrases. I mean, yeah. I don't think I have anything much to say other than, like, the AI technology has so much potential, but it's being used in such an inefficient way right now. The best way I can describe it right now, how AI is being used right now, is the same way that I think about VR. VR is still in its very early stages, guys. It's progressed quite a bit, but VR is still very much an infancy thing. It's not a very efficient way of playing games, specifically VR games and stuff like that. I'm thinking specifically that. But VR games has not developed in such a way where it is fun to play for what is possible. I mean, there's some fun VR games, but in general, VR is just not meant for games right now because of the technology that we have. But there are still being VR games being sold and like, you know, made and stuff like that. But there's like a lot of flaws that stop it from being amazing. And that's exactly where AI is right now. It is way too early for AI to be sold at a consumer level. So AI is going to take over my dream job in the future. AI is not going to take over your job because AI needs to be trained on data. And if... Okay, so the best way I can describe about AI too, by the way, in this... so if AI creates something, right? It's just a replication of what humans have created, right? It doesn't generate things based off of its knowledge or its expressions or whatever. It's all based off of human input. And the moment we stop putting human input into AI is the moment it stops creating anything new. And so if you feed AI what AI has put out, it is going to make an even garbled mess. Think of it as like inbreeding, right? Just think of it like inbreeding. We're just going to be inbreeding these AI models, and it's just going to get even worse and worse and worse. We need people to do the jobs that are here. And you could outsource to AI, but it's never going to be as good as a human. Because all it does is replicate what humans have already made. Yeah, AI is much too harmful too. I don't like this guy. I'm gonna ban you. I don't like this guy. I mean, I didn't ban him. I just put him in timeout, and I put him out in timeout for 10 minutes. But I'm gonna be ending the stream now anyways, so it doesn't really matter. If he decides to come back, listen. You're saying a lot of things that are intentionally kind of controversial. So, you're making comments in order to get people riled up and angry and upset, and you're trying to post like shocking comments to like really get attention. So, I don't like that. I don't like that attitude. That's not the type of behavior I want in my streams, in my communities. So, if you want to be an adult, if you want to be mature about things, then yeah, you can come back. And if you come back and you're still doing it, I'm going to actually ban you, okay? So, yeah, rage baiting. Yeah, the guy was totally rage baiting. So I was like, I don't like this guy. I'm just going to ban him. Get out of here. And that goes for everybody here too. So like, you know, if you're here just to post cringe comments made to make people angry, made to people to look at you and get attention, right? That's not healthy. That's not healthy for you either as a person, because you're just kind of like you have learned that being controversial will get you attention, and getting attention is what makes you happy. But it is not a good, it's not a good form of attention. I like rage baiting, but in Roblox, not in streams. I mean, that's still probably not very good. But yeah, if you crave that negative attention, then I think you're maybe a negative person. So now, if that's who you are, then I'm not gonna judge you, but I'm not gonna be near you. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of my impression of people who really like rage baiting and posting cringe things and really trying to get people riled up. That's just, if that's what you're here to do, I'm not gonna feed into it. So, that's it. All right, that's gonna be the end of the stream, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'm gonna be back here on Thursday, same time, 11 a.m. Eastern time. I don't know what time that is for you. Just do the math yourself. So 3 hours prior, whatever 3 hours prior, that's my usual start time. We do Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Saturdays, we got a little bit of a special stream going on. It's a little bit more of a serious one. So please look forward to that. I'll also be playing Zelda on Saturday like I normally do, and on on Sunday, I got a really big urge to play a Metal Gear game, and I have not played Metal Gear Solid 3 yet, so I'm going to be playing Metal Gear Solid Delta. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I love Metal Gear so much, guys. Add Anya. I will definitely add Anya, probably at the same time as I add Lloyd and Yor as well. Play Genshin. I played Genshin. I'm too out of it now. I haven't played in a long time, and I don't want to get back because the skill curve has definitely out-curved me. So that's pretty much it. I do have a Discord if you guys want to join. Basically, what I just ranted about both rage baiting and like support and a lot of stuff, that's kind of like the vibe that is going on in the Discord. So if you want people to talk to, if you want to feel, welcomed, and you want to feel like you need to share your mind and you feel like, you want to be heard, my Discord's a great place to be. Yeah, you can also get notifications when I go live there, and then my schedules for the week. That's it. Yeah. I also have an announcement that's going to be happening this Saturday as well. I'll do the announcement in the morning as well as in the evening, alongside my co-streamers. Jam, I don't know if you're coming this weekend, but if you're not coming, that's fine. How to join Discord? !Discord, and you guys can join. Genshin scares me. It's massive. Yeah. I'm planning to? Okay, cool. I didn't know if you had like a thing planned. I don't know when your things are planned. So. All right. That is going to be it. I'll see you guys next time, all right? Is there anything else I need to tell you guys? I don't think so. All right. I'm coming back on Thursday. So if 3 hours prior in 2 days, that's my usual start time, all right? All right. Cool. !Discord, and you'll get the link. All right. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye-bye. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time.